Hey guys, welcome to the Edge Martial Arts. We're gonna work those bellies. Okay, so this is Mr. Anderson. My name is Master Thorne, and we're here to get an ab workout, and you get to join us. So we're gonna use the Wavemaster. You could use a chair, couch, wall, something. Kids ask first, tip something over by accident, or adults think first, I guess, tip something over. But we're gonna use it essentially to hook our feet into, and then the second part could be easily like a chair. You put your legs up on top of, or a couch, because what we're trying to do is get our knees pushed into our chest to create it a little bit harder to get up. Now, if some of these things are hard to do, I'll try to give you some modifications as we go, and then you can kind of do a little bit easier version of them. But let's get started. So we're gonna have a seat. What we're gonna do is, the first thing is we're gonna hook our feet into the Wavemaster. This could, like I said, could be any kind of base you can get your feet in, because when I drop back, I wanna have my feet here. Instead of just floating and going, right? I can anchor in, and I can focus on my lower belly. So I need to move my seat, at a distance where this is pretty good. So if you're getting a lot of back pain, too much hip flexor pain or something, just adjust your butt. Maybe don't work so hard. If you're looking at me like, man, it's like way too easy, then work a little bit harder, sweat more, cool? Okay, so we're gonna go 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off. It's a nice little breather. We're gonna rotate through some exercises. The nice thing is you're watching this through a video. If it's live, it's kind of freaky because I don't see you right now. But essentially, you can pause and kind of start over if you miss something or you want to just watch it first. Well, that's kind of the benefit of where you're at compared to we don't get to pause and go take a break and eat something. All right, 30 seconds. We're going to drop back. Ready? Go. Just keep our hands on our body. We're dropping back. The mentality is trying to feel the lower part of our belly working. Kind of wherever you're, essentially, when we think about this, wherever we're hinging, that's the part that we're working, right? Because that's the muscle that you're feeling flex. We're kind of right above, like, where our belt would sit. You're halfway through. When you go back, try not to let your belt to your waistband touch for, like I just cheated there, right? You could potentially go all the way back and not touch. So we want to build that core strength up. You're also going to be working your upper thighs on these. Okay, so the next one we slide in. We're gonna get our, you got my clock here, not waiting for a phone call. I don't want you to think I'm waiting for a phone call. I got my clock so we can stay on time. Now, if this is hard to do, well, let's get started. We're just crunching up. We're lifting our shoulders off the ground. We're coming down without letting them touch upper back. We're crunching, so now we're working the top part of our belly. Feel that nice little six-pack forming, right? So we're crunching up, crunching up. If it's hard to do, you just scoot out a little bit so your legs are farther out. It'll kind of relieve some of that pressure. If this is easy to do, you scoot in. Get your knees right over you, so it's hard to keep those shoulders off the floor. If your neck hurts, put your hand on your shoulder and let your head just kind of rest on your wrist. All right, time. So take a little break, about 30 seconds or so. Give yourself enough time to get back up, get our abs started again. So first we're working our lower ones, then we're working our upper ones, about 30 seconds on each one. Give yourself a little break. If you don't need to break, fast forward to this part. All right, let's get started. I don't really want to break you there. So if I don't give you enough break, I guess just pause. All right, let's get started. 30 seconds. You're dropping back. We do them twice. Again, the nice thing about a video is if you find that this is too easy, you can easily just start to, pause, do an additional set, do another set of them, make it a 30-minute workout instead. So we're halfway through, we're going back. If your hands are down here by your legs, you're lighter. You don't have as much weight. If your hands are up here above your head, you're heavier, right? You're lifting more weight with your core muscles. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, okay. So now we're scooting in closer again. I'm just gonna try and ride this thing on my seat right next to it so these knees are on my chest. All right, and we're crunching up, let's go. So we're working the top part of our belly. Shoulders off the ground. This whole time I'm talking, so I'm not breathing properly, but you wanna be breathing out through your mouth the whole time and then back in through your nose. So always out, in through the nose quick, and then we continue to be back up through your mouth. That's gonna stop you from taking a big inhale through your mouth and relaxing your core muscles. You're gonna feel it burn much more if you constantly exhale out through your mouth and just a quick breath back in through your nose. And time, little break. So we scoot back out. My little shoulder walk, okay? So we're gonna be upright again. Kind of do the same thing as we just did for 4 more sets, but what we're doing is we're gonna add a twist. Not like a plot twist, we're usually gonna twist your body. So what happens when I drop back, I'm gonna take my shoulder, like I'm gonna put it on the floor. But that'd be easy, so I'm not gonna let it touch. Right, so I think it's about time, let's get started. So we keep our arms in, we just twist back like I'm gonna touch my shoulder, and I come back up. Now I just go the opposite way, opposite shoulder down. We're just twisting. Side to side. One side, other side. We just keep moving. Now you get that little bit of a twist in there. It's a little more fun. You can start to put your hands out if you want to be heavier, right? And you want to work a little bit harder. I think I forgot to start the clock, so I think we just started now. 30 seconds from now sound good to everyone? Right, those bellies are doing pretty good. And actually, it's just time. Just kidding. All right, sliding closer. This one for 30 seconds. We're trying to Velcro our knee to our elbow, right? So I bring my elbow up to my knee, I Velcro, and I don't come down and swing up each time, right? It's not like a plyo workout where I'm jumping around. So I'm gonna touch my knee, my elbow, and then I'm gonna try to keep my shoulders off the ground and just rotate across. And I'm just gonna hold 1 second and then do the next rotation. All right, so for 30 seconds, let's get started. So we're gonna touch, and then I rotate across. Exhaling all the way out, into the nose, then start to rotate. Exhaling out. Halfway through. Oh, 5 seconds, only 5 seconds. You gotta push hard. 2, 1, and that's time. A little break. Oh man. Just give out a scoop. Then I'm upright again. So when we do it this time and we're adding that twist, we kind of do them twice, rotating. So we're working lower ab, upper, lower out, lower. It's kind of rotating through. Get a little change. Allows you to work a little bit more effectively without such big breaks in the middle. All right, so we do them all over again. Ready? Back with a twist. Let's go. 30 seconds. Build those core muscles. Reach for the stars. Yeah, I can reach over my shoulder, make myself heavy, right? Put my hands down on my hips. Not as hard, right? But not as easy as they are when they're in my body. So the farther from your butt those hands are, the heavier they're going to be. The more they're going to pull on that belly muscle and make you have to work. All right, we're scooting close. That's 30 seconds. We're Velcroing, right? It's Velcro time. Elbow to the knee. Ready? We're up. 30 seconds. We're breathing out through our mouth, into the nose, and rotate. Let's get that six-pack back, right? Or for the ones who still have it, just keep it, I guess. Keep the six-pack. Halfway through, I grab my head. Makes me come up a little bit higher when I touch the top of my head. Or just, just sit back here and just relax my head down. I want to crunch it up, really get that workout in, and time. Oh, now, here's what's going to happen. On the next one, we're just going to stay on our back for this. We actually get to stay down for a couple in a row. We're going to lift our shoulders up in the air, and then I'm going to try and take my hands and rotate. So it's kind of like, maybe like how a penguin will kind of walk, you're going to waddle back and forth. That's kind of the mentality. If you're just doing this out in space, you can kind of like touch the bottom of your foot, right? So you can touch the bottom of your foot. You could, if you need an easier one, you could just put your feet on the floor and touch your toe on each side. But what I'm trying to do is keep my shoulders up, because then I'm flexing the top part of my belly as I'm rotating. And when you do this properly, get a nice crunch, it kind of feels like someone's just putting a drill bit right through the center of your stomach. It's like kind of a painful thing, but yet it's like kind of satisfying because you're getting in shape and whatnot. All right, so you're gonna get this timer reset. So we're gonna lift up our shoulders and we're gonna go side to side. You can be doing toe touches. You can go bottom of your feet. You can have your butt close to something. All right, ready? Let's get started. 30 seconds, you're going. You're twisting, your shoulders are staying up. Remember, we're still holding, because in that side position, that's where I'm actually effectively working the muscles that I'm trying to target right now. You can have your feet down and rotating, so just touching my toes. They could be up, they could be more into your body, they could be farther out when you're trying to go. Hold, not letting those shoulders touch. It's gonna help you just burn that belly away. 2, 1, time. Man, this is fun. So now, this one you don't actually need a wall or anything to do. It's gonna be bicycles. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do one kind of bicycle this time. We're gonna go back and do that fun one we just did again. And then we're gonna do the opposite bicycle. So I'm gonna start with the easiest bicycle version, and then I'm gonna build up to the one that really we wanna get you to eventually. So at first we do our bicycle, we're gonna let me reset this. We're gonna lay on our back, okay? Yeah, there you go. We'll get 2 different angles for you. So we're on our back, and we're just riding a bike. So you just start riding, right? Like you're pedaling. So this is, it's easy. I just lay back, probably fall asleep like this. I'm gonna come up on my elbows now. So up my elbows, right? Be riding here. I can come up on my hands. And what's happening is I'm putting more pressure. It's harder to hold my legs up, so I have to use more muscle. Then we can even add like the balancing. So you're riding your bike, your hands are up in there, and you're just really working that fun belly muscle, right? You got 1 second left time, okay? We get the fun one again. That's where we lay on our back, punch to the side. Try and get that drill bit feeling. Hopefully you're feeling it. Breathing's gonna be a big part of it. Exhale out through your mouth only. In through your nose this time. I'm gonna put my feet up here. Walk back a little bit, so I gotta work. All right, ready at 30 seconds. Let's go. So we're tapping. Tap and hold. Twist in. Breathing out through the mouth. Back into the nose. Back up to the mouth again. Twisting side to side. 5 seconds. Hopefully you're still with us. Hopefully you're not just sitting there watching us do it, because that's not very cool if you are. And that's time, 30 seconds. Now on this bicycle, we're gonna do a little bit different. We're gonna go out with our foot, and then up, and then in. So it's like you can ride your bike backwards or pedal backwards in reverse, right? So we kick out low and bring it up. It's a little bit harder because normally on a regular bicycle, you kick out and then your leg drops and you pull it in. So gravity's doing the work. Now we're fighting gravity. We're lifting our leg up as part. So we'll start on our back. We'll make it easier. If you've got good balance, just start with your hands in there. But for demonstration, we'll start a little bit lower first. All right, ready? So 30 seconds. Ready to go? So kick out low, up and in. Low, up and in. And you're just riding your bike, right? So obviously you've seen that. I need a little more workout than that. So I come up on my elbows. You can be up on your hands, right? And you can kind of choose how high you are being on your hands. Or we just really just balance and just work. And I like this one, so if I forget to watch the clock sometimes, we just get bonus mileage, right? Maybe an extra mile on this bike in reverse, because it's kind of a fun one. And then 2, 1, time. Oh, not so bad so far, right? Okay, so next, sorry, I gotta reset my clock each time. We're gonna get over onto our belly, and we're gonna be trying to lift our body off the ground. So we're gonna go belly down. Gotta adjust my belt. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna break this up into a couple little actual sections. At first we're gonna put our hands back behind us, and we're just gonna try to lift our shoulders up right off the ground. Let me reset this, and we're good. So ready, 30 seconds, just trying to lift. We're gonna feel that back working. If you can't do that, if it's too much, put your hands down. Give yourself, you don't need to help yourself. Give yourself a little bit of help, right? So you can kind of just put your hands down, kind of give yourself a little bit of help. Come on, you can squeeze at the top. Hold, strengthen that lower back. Remember, if you're having pain, this is one of these things maybe you just take a break on, or like I showed you earlier, give yourself a little assistance. Okay, that's time for that one. So we're gonna do the back again, but this time what we're gonna lift our legs up, right? So we're gonna just relax your head down. We're gonna try and lift our legs up in the air, okay? So the way this works, we'll just kind of stay down. You can go here, you can go here. If you put your head all the way down, don't fall asleep. All right, so ready? We're gonna lift our legs up. So 30 seconds, ready, go lift. You can go one at a time, keeping one leg on the floor, right? You can try and go both off the ground. I'm just trying to get my knees up, not trying to like roll up onto my face. Just trying to lift so I get my knees off the floor. Just kind of a fun one. Man, isn't that fun? The answer is actually no, it's not very fun. All right, 3, 2, give me one more. All right, time. And the last one we're gonna do today, just for time restraint reasons, because sure you got important stuff to do. We're gonna just lift our shoulders and our legs off the floor. So kind of like a full Superman flying pose, or I guess Superwoman. I don't know if she flew or not, but just be correct. I guess you could be Superwoman too. You don't have to be Superman. Okay, so we're just gonna lift our whole body off. Last 30 seconds. No real reason to take a break. Let's just jump into it because you can pause. All right, ready? So we're here. We're just lifting. Yeah, knees, chest, thighs off the ground. You can even hold up there. You get up there, hold. Oh yeah. We're just flying. Right, up and down. Halfway through, 10 seconds. Up and down. Let's get 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2. This is your last one. I know we're over time, but do it anyways. Hold it. Just hold it up in the air. And just kind of, float a little bit. All right, time. Relax. All right, so we went a little over on that one. I apologize for that, but it was worth it. So nice little core workout. Working the top part, bottom part, center part, sides part. Working our back. It's something easy enough. You could do it like, I'd say every day, but that's unrealistic for some of you, but you could do it once in a while. It's not that hard. So I would say, if this was pretty easy for you, maybe lengthen it, write down what the drills are, now that you know how to do them 45 seconds, right? Then you'll start to see a little bit more benefit, or, grab some other videos, share some of those too. All right, hopefully you had fun. Mr. Anderson, myself, Pastor Thorne from The Edge. Let's get that 6-pack back.